Hey guys, it's Stephen Freeborn here from freeborntrainingsystems.com, and real quick, I just want to talk about the difference between flexibility and mobility. Flexibility is the ability to passively get yourself into extreme ranges of motion, passively. Whereas mobility is the ability to control all of those ranges of motion. Flexibility looks great in still photos, but it doesn't really contribute anything to the real world, because when do you ever actually need to passively put yourself into a position and stay there passively? In real life, we need to be able to get in and out of positions and control ourselves in various ranges of motion, some extreme, some not so extreme. That being said, I think if you're someone who's a practitioner of yoga or Pilates or some other methodology that puts a lot of emphasis on flexibility, I think that's great. I think it's a great practice. It gets you up and moving. But in terms of actually giving you usable ranges of motion that you can apply in the real world to everyday functions, it's not going to translate all that well. That's typically why you see somebody have to stretch and stretch and stretch every time repetitively, again and again and again. If passive stretching worked, we wouldn't have to do it constantly. So that's why I would encourage you to start trying to move towards a thought process where it's great to achieve flexibility, but then we also want to add control over that flexibility so we gain mobility, and so that we can actually translate those ranges of motion into usable ranges of motion that we can express with strength and control in everyday life, in variety of tasks that we perform or in the gym. So again, flexibility is great, but it's ultimately useful on a daily basis. It only becomes useful when we add in a component of control and stability and strength to those ranges of motion, that it actually becomes usable ranges and we gain mobility. So I hope that helps. I hope it encourages you to look into some different modalities to get that done. I'm a practitioner of the functional range conditioning system, and I've become a very big believer in the system and its efficacy because I've seen it work for myself. I've seen it work with clients in the short term I've been using it, and I'd be happy to explain more about that if you're interested. Just get a hold of me. But I hope that encourages you to think about that. If you are somebody who's extremely bendy but can't really use that extremely bendiness, if you will. So again, get flexibility, but then gain control of that flexibility and make it mobility and make it useful. I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you continue to have a great rest of your week, and I will talk to you guys again real soon. Bye.